Hey Taekwondo legends, it's the K-Man here. Welcome back to TKD Performance Tips, here to help you to become better at Taekwondo, martial arts in general. And today we're going to look at some sparring techniques. Yes, got my blue gloves on. I saw the other day these people playing chess. Yes, what does chess got to do with Taekwondo? A lot. So I remember I used to play chess, and if I wanted to take someone's piece, I wouldn't just see the opening and take the piece. I would try to set up the opening, and that would take probably 3, 4, 5 moves to create that opening. So in chess, openings don't just open up and you take the piece. Great chess players will start to set that opening up, create the opening, then take it. And the great ones will set that piece to be taken maybe 10, 20, 30 moves prior. Well, the same applies with martial arts. It's very rare when you get to a higher level of fighting or competing that you'll be fighting along and all of a sudden there'll be an opening and you go, boom, oh, I got him, how good's that? I got you, I'm too fast. Very rarely do you ever hit someone with a straight technique unless they're very slow, blind, maybe deaf, and have never done martial arts. But you're not going to just go, hit him in the head with a jab and hit him with a cross. That's not going to happen like you see in the Rocky movies. Generally, you're going to have to set up and create the opening or create the opportunity to strike your opponent. So we're going to look at some really simple stuff, and I just want you to start thinking, what am I going to do to set up or to create an opportunity? So if I want to, for example, hit you, look at the head, there's the left side and the right side. So if I want to set you up, one of the things you can do is if I use my jab, that's a great setup tool, and I throw the jab out, and I throw the jab out, and I throw the jab out, and I keep throwing in that same line, and I maybe throw it to slightly to your left-hand side of your head. So every time I throw a jab, it comes to your left-hand side. So you're more likely to block the jab, block the jab, block the jab, and bring your guard across, because every time I throw the jab and I'll get you into what we call a reactive state, where bang, I get you, bang, and I make sure I hit your glove, and I make sure that you feel that you're actually parrying the punch away. So you start feeling, yeah, I've got this, and you actually feel comfortable defending it. So you start to maybe get a little bit more complacent, and you're no longer, how can you say, too much aware of that attack. But once I can see that I've just got you responding that way, then all I do is the two things I can do. I might just, instead of going for your left-hand side of your face, I just change the attack just slightly to that, to that. So just going out to the left, and I just slightly roll it around, and all of a sudden you're parrying the glove away, and my punch is coming now around, and I get a hit. So you don't just aim at the head. Try to set up by hitting at different parts of the head, maybe on the left-hand side, and you're trying to give them the perception you're trying to hit it, and you hit their glove, and hit their glove, and hit their glove, and hit their glove, then bang, you hit them in the chin. How beautiful is that? So it can be very subtle. So you may also just go high, 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 and then bang, go low. So you go high, set up, get them into that reactive state, get them into getting into that pattern, and then you go low. One of the techniques I love to do is I throw the jab, and I actually go into what I call a chook. Yes, a chook, not the chook. Chook is a combination of a jab and a hook. So I throw the jab out, and I'll throw it out, and this time I actually throw it out in the same line, so you will react to that, but halfway through I actually start to come around with a hook. So I go from here, jab, 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 bang, and I come around that way. And I hit with that technique, if you're in range and I get within your range, I'll generally hit probably 8 times out of 10, because I've actually set it up, set up the jab, set up you. So every time I do this, you think I'm jabbing, and then bang, I come around the outside of your guard, and I choke you. So that's just an example, and there's many other examples. You may throw the jab out to the right hand side. So the right hand side, the right hand side, and the right hand side. And then you come over this side with the right. So right hand side, bang, out that way. Or up high, up right high, right high, boom, down low, into the mid. You decide what your favourite techniques are and think of how can you set that up. You can do it with the hands, you can also do it with the feet, where you use your side kick, your side kick, your side kick, your side kick, and then bang, you start a turning kick. And we'll cover that kicks in another session. But what I want you to do is start practicing, set up that reaction, bang, and then once you see they're reacting to it, and then try to keep the similar line and just subtly sneak around their guard to score the point. So you don't just react to them, you get them to react to you. You don't wait for something to happen, you create something to happen, and sometimes it will set up, bang, you might come around this way. You might jab this way, jab that way, and you draw them in, and then bang, you come over the top that way. Ba, 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 over there. So have fun with that. Practice on the bag. From there, straight, and around. So straight, bang, might be 2, 1, 2. So you just shoot the first one, ba, ba. But you don't start with that, because they just go, oh my gosh, I know what you're doing. You just go straight, right, straight, and then ba, ba. Then finish with that when you see that you're going to get. You only do that second part when you know you're going to get the point or get the hit. So, you heard it here on TKD Performance Tips. Look forward to seeing the next tips. Go and practice. I'm Barry the Bag.